Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so now we're in the production breakdown part of the video. And this is my project mixing file of Dream. And if you guys haven't, listened to the song, you guys should probably listen to it so that you have an idea what it sounds like before I do the breakdown of the song. So the first verse and intro of the track is actually quite, not really empty, but there's not much going on in the track. So this is what it sounds like first. Okay, so it's basically just that the whole time in the intro and the verse, and then all the other elements come in the pre-chorus and the rest of the parts. But in the intro, we have the vocal lead, and this is what it sounds like. So the vocal lead is actually just my voice processed and pitched up, and just a lot of effects on it. It's not here. The processing isn't here actually, because I already processed it in the other file. So this one is just a pad. I actually really like this pad because even if you just use this one, it sounds full already. So this is what it sounds like. And then this one is just reversed of this pad so that it would connect smoothly. There's just Foley to make it sound like it's nighttime. And basically that's it for the intro and the first verse. Very simple. And then in the pre-chorus, this is where some of the other elements come in. So we have another pad here. Pluck that I put, which is in the high frequencies, so that it would have more melody in the track, because most of the elements here are just pads and stuff. So to have some movement in the part, I put this one. And then we have some keys. So we have a kick, another layer of kick. We have chugs of guitar, main, apparently because I have 2 more of them. So, and this is what it sounds like all together. And then before the chorus, we have a snare. So a lot of reverb. And then in the chorus, which is the most important part of the track, and also this is where the most important element of the track comes in. So we have the pulsing bass. It's a really cool technique to use. I like the vibe that it made in the song, and my inspiration for this technique actually was Ariana Grande's Into You and Carly Rae Jepsen's Runaway With Me. So before we go to the bass, we have all the other elements that we used in the pre-chorus, and then I just added another pad. And then we have another pad. Almost the same thing as the other pad, but it makes it more fuller, and I needed that. And then we have a lead. Sounds like a voice, right? Like a child's voice. Now that I think about it, kind of sounds creepy on its own. The melody can be used as a, like in a horror or a thriller movie. I just realized. Then we have another lead. It's a whistle. When you put it together, kind of sounds creepy now that I think about it. I just ruined my own song in my head. Okay, so the most important element of the song is the bass. So I have 3 bass in here actually. This is the first one. Then this is the second one. And then I have a bass percussion. I added this one to add more attack in the bass. Because if it's just this two, it kind of gets overlapped by the element. And this is what it sounds like all together. Then we have a kick, another kick, another kick. Then we have a snare, another snare, and then another snare. Actually, I didn't use this one. Then you have a clap, and then a crash. Then I also added a percussion loop, but you won't really hear it that much or that loud in the mix because I just added it there to have a little bit of movement in the background, but not necessarily for it to be really heard in the mix. Then you have some chorus guitars. Altogether, this is what it sounds like. And then in the second verse, it's actually almost the same as the first verse, but we just added the pad that we used in the pre-chorus, kicks, and then guitars, the chugs main. Oh, kind of sounds different. That's it for the second verse. But the second part of the second verse is where halftime part comes in, and this is the first time that the closed hats will appear in the song. I didn't use a lot of closed hats in the song actually. I only used it here in the second part of the second verse and then like the latter part of the third chorus. So I used a different snare here. And then the hats. Clean ambient guitars. And then for the pre-chorus, it's almost the same as the first. The only difference is that I have the bass here. So in the first pre-chorus, we didn't have the bass, but now it's here. The only kind of like new thing in here is the chugs, the guitar. So it's different from the main chugs. And then we have some like counter melody stuff in the guitars. So this is what it sounds like. Yeah, it's short, but it adds really good ear candy. Oh, also I put a little bit of percussions and it's just like, yeah, so kind of like to add more ear candies. The second chorus is actually the same thing as the first chorus, but it's longer because you have like a hook or another part of the chorus. We have some chorus again for the guitars. This is what it sounds like. The latter part of the second chorus, we have some chugs main. And then a lead. So this is a new guitar part. This is what it sounds like. I actually really like the guitar parts that my friend did. Arvin. Shout out to Arvin. So Arvin is the one always doing the guitar parts for my songs and even guitarist in my live sets. So he made this and I really loved it because I feel like it's okay. Like without the guitars, it's okay. But this brought out, dreamier vibe of the song. Actually, someone asked me in the Q&A and I forgot to mention it, what the first draft of the song sounds like. And actually, the first draft of the song sounds almost the same. The whole track is what it is in the first version. The only thing that is new from the first version and then this one are the guitar parts. I didn't have any live instruments in the first draft or the first version of the song, And I said earlier that I made this in 2020, right? So I kind of like reproduced it a third or fourth quarter of 2021. Yeah, I just added this guitar parts, and also I didn't have the leads. I didn't have this one. Yeah, so I also didn't have the percussion loop. It's basically just this. Kind of sounds the same because of the guitars, the percussion loop, and also the leads. It made it more interesting and had more movement and like different things that's going on. In the first version of the song, I didn't have the lyrics in the bridge part. So here in the bridge part, it's actually just the same thing from the first version. I just didn't have guitar, but now I have. So this is what the guitar sounds like. We just have the same two pads that I used, and then the vocal lead. And then in the last chorus, it's almost just the same in the other choruses. The only thing that's different here is that in the latter part of the chorus, I had the hats, and also I have toms here now. So this is what the toms sound like. And I just panned it. The hats sound like this. Everything else is just the same. The reason why I put the hats just in this part of the song is that those parts needed more like enhancement or elevation than the first part of that chorus. This second part of, or like the middle part of the third chorus, because it has like a different lyrics than the other choruses. It just needed to be elevated than the other parts. And also I have the lead here again and the guitars. I really like this part. This is what it sounds like. And then again, that melody thing that Arvin put. So yeah, that was really cool. I really like that. Don't know how he thought of it, but that was cool. So this is what it sounds like. And then, actually, that's it. Can you believe it? It's really simple. So that's the production for the beat. Okay, so for the vocals part, I won't really discuss all of the vocal parts, but I'll let you guys hear some interesting stuff that I did for the vocals. So I really love doing vocal layers and stuff like that. So this is one of the parts that was like really interesting for me. So this is in the halftime part of the track in the second verse. So all of these vocals are just me. So this is what it sounds like. Isn't that cool? And I put that vocal layers in that part because the lyrics there is like, you're an angel, blessings sent from heaven. Am I even worthy of your presence? Something like that. This made the vibe of that part sound kind of like heavenly. Then also there's like a crowd vocals. So most of it are just me, but there's also vocals of my friends. So shout out to my friends Ate Mikey, Ate Mumai, Stacy, and Michelle. So this is what it sounds like. Hey! Dream! Me! Yeah. Cute. So in this part, they were also singing. You're my dream, you're my dream. You're my dream, you're my dream. Hey! Hey! And yeah, basically that's it. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, so that's it for the production breakdown of Dream. I hope you guys liked it and you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, comment, and what am I doing with my hands? And, like the video. Also, please listen to Dream. You guys can listen to it on all music platforms, so Spotify, Apple, YouTube Music. Yeah, you can listen to it in any music platforms that you want. You can also watch my music video on YouTube. I link it in the video somewhere. Yeah, thank you guys so much for all your support, and I have so many music coming out real soon. So please stay tuned, and thank you. I love you guys so much. Bye. Oh, also, I have a new song coming out next month.